Good morning, children. Today, 8th of May 2020, and the day is Friday. Let us see the significance and the importance of today's day. Let's begin with the thoughts. You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. I repeat, you can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. It's a famous quote by Rabindra Tagore. So, children, today we are celebrating Rabindranath Tagore's 159th birth anniversary. Rabindranath Tagore birth anniversary is known as Tagore Jayanti, which is celebrated annually and globally in May. Rabindranath Tagore Jayanti falls on the 25th day of Bengali month of Boishakh. He was born on the day in the year 1268 according to the Bengali calendar. Nicknamed Ravi, he was the youngest of 13 children and lost his mother in March 1875 when he was not yet 14. At the age of 11, he accompanied his father on a tour across India. During the journey, he also read the works of famous writers, including classical Sanskrit poet Kalidasa. Upon returning, he composed a long poem in the Maithili style. In 1982, one of his most acclaimed poems, titled Nichorer Swapnabhanga, was published. While Gitanjali is considered Tagore's tour de force, he was also a prolific songwriter who composed 2,230 songs categorized as Rabindra Sangeet. He is also credited with writing several volumes of short stories and novels, including works such as Gora, Ghore Baire, and Jukajug. Now, children, here is the image of Gitanjali. Gitanjali Song Offerings is a collection of 103 prose poems selected by Tagore from among his Bengali poems and translated by him into English. The collection brought Tagore international attention and won him the Nobel Prize in Literature. Although Tagore later published more than 20 additional volumes of his poetry in English translation, Gitanjali Song Offerings reminded one of his most beloved works. On Rabindranath Tagore 159th birth anniversary, also known as 25 Boishakh 2020, here are some few lesser known facts about Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore. Gurudev became the first non-European to be awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. He was bestowed with this coveted honor after the publication of his acclaimed collection of poems Gitanjali. Rabindranath Tagore is the only known person to have written the national anthems for two different countries, Jana Gana Mana, the national anthem of India, and Amar Sonar Bangla, the national anthem for Bangladesh. According to some historians, however, the Sri Lankan national anthem too was based on a Bengali song originally written by Tagore in 1938. It was translated into Sinhalese and adopted as a national anthem in 1951. It was Tagore who conferred the title of Mahatma on Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi in 1915. Although Tagore is said to have admired Gandhi, he differed with him on certain issues. Rabindranath Tagore and Albert Einstein met 4 times between 1930 and 1931 and mutually revered each other for each other's contribution. William Rothenstein, the painter, was a friend of the Tagore family. Tagore gave Rothenstein the translations of his own songs, including the Gitanjali. When the latter travelled to London in 1912, Rothenstein was so taken by Tagore's poetry and introduced to famous names like Airsa Pound and W.B. Yeats. Tagore was tutored by his elder brother Hemendranath, as he was not too fond of formal education. His distaste towards this method of education was such that he only attended college for a single day later in life. In order to challenge conventional methods of classroom education, Tagore established a university of his own, where he wanted humanity to be studied, somewhere beyond the limits of nation and geography. So children, these were few lesser known facts about Rabindranath Tagore. So we are concluding our session today with the few famous lines by Tagore. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls. So children, today we are celebrating 159th birth anniversary of world famous poet Kabiguru Rabindranath Tagore. Thank you children.